Hey guys, how are you? Hope all's good. So kind of got a bit of a different haul for you guys today. This is kind of a collective haul over the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months maybe. I used to love to read and I've really stopped. Like, I haven't read properly for ages. So I've been collecting books and I think I've got about 15, 16 books here which I've collected. Which is quite bad because I feel bad because I don't have the time to read them. But I'm going to go through them anyway. I'll start off with some obvious ones, which would be Titanic books. Only 3. These are ones that I've found in bookshops and online. So I've got this big one. It's the tragic story of the ill-fated ocean liner. And it's a massive, like, huge text in this book. But it just goes into depth on what happened during the disaster, kind of bios on people. That's John Jacob Astor there. So that kind of stuff. So it's quite a big book, quite chunky, but it's, another Titanic book, so yay. Okay, so I've just magically changed where I'm sitting, I think, because I just got up because I remembered I had another book. In terms of Titanic, I also got the book to go with the film. This is James Cameron's Titanic, and it's information about the filming and costumes, and there's pictures from the film and stuff like that, including yum. Oh, yum. So yes, but this just goes into how they filmed it, how they recreated the Titanic, the costume design, things like that. So I love the film, I love the Titanic, I love the book. Lost Voices from the Titanic, Definitive Oral History, from the people who designed, built, sailed, perished and survived. This is very similar to the story of the Titanic by the survivors. But that is from, like, your pinnacle main characters of the whole Titanic thing, so some of the first class passengers that survived and things like that. But this is kind of a bit from everyone, and I love how inside it has old photos of like the people that sailed in her. They're all the survivors, some of the survivors, things like that. So it's going to be quite an interesting read from Amazon, but it's the Osborne Young Readers Titanic, and it is aimed at children. It's young readers. So, the writing is massive. It tells you what an iceberg is. I don't mind that it's for a kid's book, to be honest, because it's still Titanic, and if there's a bit that I don't understand in one of the books, I can just read the kiddie version. I'm sure I'll understand it, but it is to do with the Titanic, and that is my new passion, my new hobby. I want to know everything and everything. So I also got that one. I now have more adult books. I'm very much into, which you'll see a pattern with most of these, I'm into horror and murder novels. I don't do horror and murder films. I only do horror and murder books. With books, the more gory the better for me. With books, I can make up my own reality. I can make up my own images in my head. But with a film, they're stuck with me. The images of people getting killed and brutally murdered, they're stuck in my head. Whereas when I'm reading a book, I can just, the minute I turn the page, I'm focusing on what's going on there. And if you can see, I'm going all multicoloured because my camera can't focus on a specific light. It's really bizarre. Let's stop now. So I have quite a few books. I bought quite a few for my holiday, to be honest. But I don't know if I obviously won't be able to take all of these because it's going to be, I've got more books and I think I've got luggage and clothes that I'm taking. I don't know if I've shown this one before, but this is one of the first books I bought a long time ago, and it's Stephen King's It. It's massive. It is a big, big book. Kind of not run, I don't quite know why I bought this because of my phobia of clowns. But when I had a flick through it, I can't see anything to do with clowns. I can't see the word, that was the word clown. Was that the word clown? I think I just saw the word clown. Oh God, I think I just saw it. Oh, anyway, I bought that because I just have to get over my fear, I guess, because it's pathetic fear. And I also got Stephen King's Different Seasons. And this one has Rita Hayworth in The Shawshank Redemption, which is one of my favourite movies, and it was inspired by the story. It has An Apt Pupil, The Body, and Breathing Method. So 4 stories in quite a massive book. This book I had to go to the post office and pick up because it couldn't fit through my letterbox. So and this is 4 books in one, and I got it for £7 from Amazon. So I'm quite looking forward to reading them. Kate Moss, The Labyrinth, or Labyrinth. And it's not Kate Moss, the model, which is what I thought when I originally heard Kate Moss had written a book. I was like, oh, really? This was voted by Richard and Judy's Book Club of 2006. But I found this in a charity shop for like 50, 60p, I think. But it's something that I've heard good reviews about. And actually, Steve's sister or his cousin, could be my cousin, actually recommended that I read this. So when I found it, I was like, okay, I'm going to trust that and I'm going to buy it. So got that one. Tess Gerritsen, Girl Missing. She's one of my favourite authoresses in the world. I love her. I think she is amazing. This is the next one that I'm collecting her books. So this is Girl Missing. Kind of, it's just got lots of bodies and lots of people finding bodies and serial killers and stuff like that. I think I now, including this one, I think I've got 14 out of all the books that Tess Gerritsen's read, which is quite a few, and I think I've read about 6 of them. So I'm working my way through them, but if I find one, I think this was from a charity shop as well, actually, but if I find them, I just pick them up because, you know, you can never have too many books sitting on a shelf collecting dust, apparently. Still Bleeding by Steve Mosby, or Mosby. Again, because it's a murder novel. Kiss and Die by Lee Weeks. Again, 2 for £3, which I got with, if I can find the other one. Oh well, it was on 2 for £3 along with another book which I found somewhere. Again, I just like to shop around and have a look, but I just read the top bit which says a serial killer is on the loose. Sounds good to me, so I grabbed one of those. Road Clothes, look at the picture, it's pretty cool. This is by Lee Russell, and it's about man dying in a gas explosion, police suspect arson, but then a witness dies in a hit and run. A witness to the explosion dies, so is it coincidence or is it cold-blooded murder, as it says on the back? Cold-blooded murder. So I thought I'd give that one a go. I'm quite sick when it comes to books, actually. Cold Earth, it's by Sarah Moss, and this it's an apocalyptic take on Lord of the Flies. Now, I never read Lord of the Flies, but I've heard it's very good. And this is actually nothing to do with murder, but it's a group of 6 archaeologists who unearth traces of a lost Viking settlement, but there is news of a pandemic, and it's a haunting first novel. So I thought I'd give that a go. I like to go for debut kind of first novels from people because then you can judge how good their second ones are going to be. I'll probably start reading this one because it's quite small. Chris Carter, The Executioner. Again, it was, you know, another author. It says that they find a decapitated body, and the priest's head has been replaced by that of a dog. So I thought that was pretty weird. Eat, Pray, Love. I didn't see the film. I really, really wanted to watch the film. But I found this at the market for like £3, I think. So I picked up that. This one will probably be my holiday book because it's not a heavy read. It's not a murder novel. It's about eating and praying and loving, which is all good. All good. Hungry Ghosts. And It's by Anne Berry. And a young Chinese girl was killed, and then she's trying to find out why and kind of, piece together her life, basically. There, I have a new face. This could also be another holiday read because it's, again, quite small. Zugzwang by Ronan Bennett is a clever and exciting thriller. Used in chess to describe a deadly position in which a player is obliged to move, but every move only makes his position even worse. So then this is again about murder, and I'm so depressing. Look at all these books about murder and killing and decapitation and dogs and stuff. In the market, this was £2, was Shanghai Girls, and it had a big sign above it saying bestseller, so I was like drawn to it. Collection, it's got a few more books at the bottom that she's also read, so I like authors that have like a collection of books that I can start to pick up and read. That's all of the books that I've bought. As I said, it's very collective. It's been kind of, I'd say about 4 or 5 months really that I've just been collecting books, but I never talk about books to you guys. I always talk about makeup and clothes. So yes, so that was it. That was my incredibly long book haul, and yes, I will talk to you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye.